I don't know what this world's gonna bring, but I know one thing, that this is the life for me. Baby, cause I'm myself. You heard me. Yo, what's up? You know who it be? It be none no other but the Queer Cancerian, and I got my mind together. And you are watching The Raw and the Real, where we talk about real teens, okay? We talk about mental health, mental wealth, and self. We make sure that everybody understand and know that Cancerians ain't crybabies. Because if you really think about it, every zodiac is a crybaby when we don't get our way. Some people may cry more than others, but I guarantee you, y'all gonna stop hating up on the Cancerians whole time. You can also check me out up on my podcast, which is The Queer Cancerian. It's on all major platforms. I talk about the same stuff I talk about up on here. This is an extended version or whatever pops in my thought or in my theory or whatever spirit gives for me to talk about. Like today. So let me bust out and tell you this, alright? So I was on my way, to doing this earlier, right? And let me tell you, you know what, the whole thing, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, put me on the algorithm. Alright, let's get straight into it, okay? So anywho, I was going to do this in the beginning, but let me get my coffee. As you know, I work third shift and all that, so I gotta make sure I'm up, stuff like that. Let me get my thoughts straight. Alright. So yeah, anywho. Hold on a second. Alright, so anywho, I'm back. I had to take care of some BI. So I was planning on recording this earlier today, but I went through so much stuff, man. And then I got some other gigs that's going on. I got multiple streams of income. That's just what it is, and that's just what it's gonna be. And I ain't saying it just to be saying it. I mean it. So anywho, I'm trying to get everything set up. I was trying to make sure that I had everything good to go, and it just wasn't working. And what I came to the conclusion basically is, if it's not working, it ain't working. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let that just vamoose, you know, another bitch, you know what I'm saying? Anywho, so I had this epitome. I had this thought. Right? Okay, and my thought was this here. Okay, so what I had come to the conclusion was this. I had came to this understanding that, I said it before, people will tell you what you should do, but they won't do it them damn self. Can I get some? You know, people will do you in, but won't do their own self in. And what I mean by that is, people will tell you about how you should run your relationship, what you do in your relationship, and they can't even run their own, or they don't have one. And the best advice I can give is, if a person do not give you relationship advice and just say do whatever it is that make you happy, that person right there is the MVP. Because the person who got business of their own ain't worried about business of yours. You understand what I'm saying? And so, with that also being said, it's also the key factor of today's topic. And that is, so what I mean by that is, I was talking to my mother actually today. Okay, I was talking to my mother today. And I've been, manifesting. I have been, I ain't do what I do. Happy Taurus season. You know I got to say happy Taurus season. You want to know why I want to say happy Taurus season? Because it is Taurus season for my nephew. He is a Taurus himself, okay? He is a Taurus himself, and we are in Taurus season. I know you hear the ruffling of my pages. So he's a Taurus himself, so I would say happy Taurus season. I can say he's one of the coolest Tauruses that I know. And we vibe, you know what I'm saying, to a certain extent. I gotta say that I love the fact that I grew up with him. It's better when you grow up with people that's in the zodiac sign and that you're real close with, because you can actually get an understanding of them versus just meeting them, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're not into it and then you get to know it, you know what I'm talking about. So it is the second. So we are in Gemini. So all the Geminis, the moon is up in Gemini, or the waxing moon was the waning was waxing now. So the waxing moon is in Gemini. One of the two. And it's going to be all the way up that until Wednesday, which then the moon will be in Cancer on that Wednesday. So get it how you feel. All right. And I'm just going to do that, and that's just how it is. So anyway, I was in my fields. Okay. We know Mercury retrograde is coming up, but we ain't going to let that worry us, because we're going to be well prepared and ready. Okay. You're going to have people coming around. It's not always about the ex that's coming around, that's always trying to get down and saying what's up. I want to say that sometimes, if they come around, they come around. Let them say what's up. Let them say, hey. If they start talking that nonsense, hey, I'm at the door. Look, my conversation is here. Your conversation is here. Ain't working. Same thing like I tell for people who get ghosted. If they come back and just poof, I'm a ghost. Tell them, you know what? I don't expect you. My conversation is here. Your conversation is here. Your conversation is here. Stop letting people back in your life that ghost you, and then wondering why you ghosted all the time. I'm gonna tell you this: it's because you allow it to happen. You allow this, and I am a person who has been a victim of that, where I allowed that person to come in. But what I've noticed throughout my lifetime, as I've been focusing on myself, on my higher self, and living in this love and light and purity, and surrounding myself with just pure, wonderful energy, not giving a care, cutting people off like the Queen of Swords out of my life. I don't give a care how long you've been my friend. I have been opened up to this understanding that the people that are in my life are the people that are meant to be in my life. And I vibe with y'all, okay? But the people that's not meant to be in my life is the people that's not to be in my life. And I don't vibe with y'all for a simple reason. Because you get to a point where you grow up, and I can say that it's all right. It's okay. I was putting a lot of people on a pedestal, on a high value pedestal. I was loyal to the wrong people. And they got used to that, or they didn't appreciate it. Either way it went, it was not a pretty sight, okay? So what I had to do now, I had to separate myself from that. And normally what I would do, I would call people up. I would tell them, hey, what's up? What's going on? I ain't spoke to you in a while. You want to do this? You want to do that? Feeling guilty. But what I noticed is that now one of them ever called me up. Now, is that wrong? Yeah, depending on who you're talking to. But I noticed that why am I putting so much big things in little places? Yep, I said it. Why am I putting so much big things in little places? Ain't no room for it. So it's time for me to move it on, okay? And that was mainly, the best thing of my life. And since I've been on this whole, I don't want to call it a hermit mode, but ever since I've been in this whole mode of seclusion, I'm learning all about myself, man. Like what I don't like. I went to church, and mind you, I went to church dressed the way that and this came over me. I was so afraid to go to church because I was dressed how I wanted to dress, comfortable, okay? Now, we live in a society where women's supposed to dress a certain way and men are supposed to dress a certain way. That's just how people see, okay? Now, I'm not a big thing about, I want to say like boys and dresses and stuff like that. I don't like dresses. So Of course, I'm gonna be biased about that because I don't like dresses at all. So I can say that. I can say that I don't know why boys want to wear a dress, but I don't like to wear a dress. But if that's what you like to wear, then that's fine. That's you. However, for me, I'm not a jeans type person. I'm not a what is it? I'm not a I'm just a regular casual wear. I was having a conversation with my mom, and she wanted to buy me some jeans or something like that, and she was speaking about feminine wear, right? And I had to ask her, like, do you want me to wear this? You want me to wear that blouse? You know, I started asking questions because I've noticed that I've always been the type of person to ask questions, and whenever I would ask a question, that person is 10-10, y'all. It's 10-10. Just gotta say that right now as I'm recording. But as I would ask this question, people would get kind of, offended in a way, okay? And it's okay. It's okay if you get offended. It's all right if you get offended, but just don't lie. Especially don't lie to a person who got intuition. Like, and it was just an inquisitive question because normally when a person, at least for me, when I ask a question, I'm asking a question for understanding. Your response alone lets me know that my inquisitiveness and intuition was dead on, Anyway. So I wore, my favorite hat. I wore a shirt, my mom parent, my dog mom sweater, and some joggers, and my Chucks. And I had on a Letterman jacket. And I guess from that scene, people looked at it and was like, I didn't really care. I'm going to tell you the truth. I didn't really care. I'm going to dress the way that I am comfortable in. I am comfortable like that. I really am. I've never been the type to wear a dress or anything, but I'm not opposed to it. I wear it if need be. If people want to see that I can do it up, I'll do it. But I'm not going to do it because that's what you want to see me in, or that's what you think I'm supposed to be in to suit your fancy. That's the difference. If I do it, it's because I want to do it. I choose to do so. But I ain't going to be doing it because that's what you think I'm supposed to be in. Anyway, so I was talking to my mom. I mean, I had that, connection. And then it was the connection about relationships and how people be lying. They be lying, lying their butt off on social media. And we need to stop this trend of getting with another person to get over that person. Because you know what you're doing? You're creating a trail of tears. I mean, seriously, and it's not healthy. You're not healing yourself. You're just as worse as the person that's doing it. I mean, and I had the whole scenario about people who try to get over someone by getting in bed with somebody else, but you really hurting yourself. Now, if a person is smart and very intuitive and very, inquisitive, as myself, they'll ask that question, and now you getting upset because you talking to somebody that's not with the, now there are people out there who, I would say this all the time, who do not care about who they lay down with, or who they get over on, or who they can get across on. But as for me, my house, don't come over here with that stuff. We adults. Why are you lying and you a whole adult? You a whole adult. Grown as hell. And you lying. Why? Don't you know what that say about you? Do you not know your own? For real. And this is all about just straight talk. You know what I'm saying? Why you have to lie, Craig? What you lying for? I mean, like, what is there to hide? And they're saying, well, you lie to people that you love. No. Okay, with the Monique. What I come to that understanding is if unless somebody's trying to assassinate me, and even if then be upfront with me. You ain't gotta lie about nothing. Be honest. Be like, girl, go this way because it's two niggas out back that's getting ready to crack your dome. Be real with me like that. Don't. I don't know where that came from, but I was just thinking about that. We don't need to lie anymore. We do not. I'm sorry. I do not take any type of lie. Period. You lie about one thing, you lie about another. And I don't like that. I'm sorry, I don't. I can pick up on that because I was a liar myself. It's just like when you're a smoker, you know a smoker, and I'm talking about cigarettes. You know one, okay? It takes one to know one is a true thing. Birds of a feather flock together, all that other stuff. I'm trying to make sure that my other computer works here, my work computer. So anywho, so I'm just like, there's no need to lie. You know why you lying? It's because you feel bad about what it is you're about to do, and you want to make it justifiable for you to get away with it. That's what it is. That's what it is. You slick son of a. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it is. And I've come to know that there's a lot of people out there that's doing that. And that's when you have people hurt, broke, busted, and disgusted because somebody hurt their heart. And sometimes there's people who got their heart hurt a long time ago that they ain't never got over it. Because one, they were just, you don't want to be so consumed with someone. Know who you are first. And then you understand what it is that you want. Most of us come from broken homes, broken families, relatives. We come from a broken society. Okay? Period. The world is broke. Broken. The world is horrible. So can't nobody say they come into this wonderful... I don't give a care where you're at or where you're from. Something happened. Okay? Something happened. All right? Unless you was... immaculate, not even immaculate conception, because they was even talking about Jesus. They was backing up with Jesus. I'm just saying. Or whoever you choose to follow. So anyway, we gotta stop doing that. We have to stop hurting people. That whole thing, hurt people to hurt people. We have to learn how to talk. Use your words, conversate. The reason why you don't want to talk to that person is because you know you wrong. You ain't got no other reason. What is the reason? That's the reason why you ghost. That's the reason why you argue. And you're talking to a person who I used to go through that all the time. I'm telling you for real. I was in this abusive relationship, mentally, physically, emotionally. An emotionally abusive relationships hurt worse than physical, I believe. Because that stuff you can heal from the wounds and the cuts and the bruises, but words hurt. Whoever says sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me, bull. I called the trump card on that. No. Words hurt. Words carry weight. Whoever made that up was lying. Basically, they lied to you. Words hurt just like them sticks and stones. So don't let nobody tell you anything like that, because that lingers on with you. Just like people out there that's doing things that they ain't supposed to be doing with people. That lingers on to your adulthood. You have to work. It's a lot of stuff that we have to start taking accountability for. And we're not going to be able to break this cycle until we start doing so. We have to be along amongst the masses and say, look, I ain't a perfect person. I'm shallow. That's the reason why I got to stick with 5 or 6 people. I'm shallow. I hear a lot of people going back to people that treated them horribly. Now, it's different if you didn't do anything, if you did your best. You was 100% your genuine natural self, and we gonna even throw in there that you didn't cheat or anything. And we're not gonna talk about the flirtation when you're talking to someone, because everybody flirts. I don't ever care anybody. I say everybody flirts. It's in our nature, okay? I'm not talking about flirting to the point where you forgetting that you were in a relationship. That's just how we are, charismatic people. Unless you just, oblivious to the fact. However, what we're going to talk about is the simple fact of people who generally just do stuff because they hurt and that they're broken and that they don't know how to communicate or talk. I'm gonna cut off this, I'm gonna cut this person. So what are they doing? You're still hurting you up inside though. Because I guarantee you, whatever. Any do you know being upset with someone, holding a grudge with someone is like drinking poison and hoping that person gets sick. Okay? Holding a grudge, being angry with someone is like drinking poison and hoping that the other person gets sick. You drinking the poison, but you want the other person to get sick. Yeah. They gonna feel this one. That drinking, stuff. Drinking toxic chemicals and things, but you hoping that person gets sick. And do whatever that they need to do. Come on now. Get up. Let's do some shadow work. You know what I'm saying? Let's meet with our child self. Let's meet with our adult self. Let's sit down. Let's confront our parents, regardless on what it is that they're going to say. And if they don't want to acknowledge that, then it's time for us to break that relationship. It's perfectly okay, because why? We're adults, okay? And we're going to do what's healthy for us. And if that means separating from our parents, family, friends, or whatever to make ourselves better, we will, because I guarantee you, once you are actually gone, they'll miss you, regardless if they heartless or not, unless they're narcissistic, even if they're narcissists, they and I know that word gets blown around a lot, but they're clinically been proven to be a narcissist. They're going to miss their supply, especially if you was a kick load of supply. You know what I'm saying? If you were, they're going to miss you. If you're going to be missing. If you're not, that's even better. You can move on with your life. But always depart from someone and let them know, hey, this ain't finna work out. This ain't finna work out. You don't even, if you keep talking to me like that, I'm going to leave. And that's all you got to say. You know what? I don't really feel comfortable right now. That's all you got to say. And it's not giving an explanation. It's conveying your feelings, being upfront with them, and letting them know, I'm not finna go for that. I just really thought I had to put that out there like that, because people ain't. People just really ain't. They really not coming to that understanding of, you really need to get your act together. Anywho, so with that being moved along there, I just really wanted to impede on that. I just really had to say that real quick, fast, and in a hurry, because people are just out here, you skipping over your person and everything else because you stuck on somebody that don't really like you. They don't really want you. And they only want you when somebody else finally gets you, because they know how you really are. And they want to do everything. No. Make them work it. Make them work to get it back. You know when a person, if they really genuinely like you, if they really genuinely have interest in you, you ain't gotta ask. But you so much asking that person to do that because, you don't recognize it, because the person that you used to be around with, that's what you used to. You used to begging and pleading. You used to having to sacrifice and doing things, but you get with somebody that you ain't gonna do that, and now it's all like foreign. But it's crazy because you saying that you want happiness, but yet it's giving confusion. Anyway, yeah, so that's all I have to say about that. I just really wanted to get on here. I'm trying to do the quick videos that I can real quick, whatever been dropped in my dome, whatever spirit gets me to get. Now remember, go ahead and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and let me know how you feel. Let me know comments below. I'm a queer Cancerian, and this is for all my Cancers. Don't let people think just because you're Cancer that you're a Cancer, okay? There is the Sun, Moon, and Rising, okay? There's 3 other signs in there, all right? You can be dealing with a Cancer with Sagittarius and Leo in there, or with Gemini in there, whatever it can. You'll come across somebody. Once you know your power, it's okay. Anyway, remember, comment down below. Let me know how you feel. And remember, guys, please stop it. Just be adults. One time, can you just be an adult and just fess up and say, you know what, you really hurt my feelings, and because the society got y'all. Society got y'all underneath their motherfucking thumb. Really think about it. They got y'all under their thumb. They got y'all acting. They got y'all controlled like that. And if you don't understand it, that's because you is. Those of you that do know, you know what's up. On the fresh note, I'm Audi 5000. And as always, where the button at? Do I got the right button? I am the Queer Cancerian. And hit me up. You've been watching Raw and the Real. And this is how we get down. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get out.